with that, we move straight on, and I'm going to continue to ask very similar questions, but surely getting different answers. We are now moving live to Bulgaria. Maya Victorova, can you hear me? Can you join me on stage?
I can hear you.
Hello,
very
Maya.
well.
Wonderful
Hello.
to see you.
Hello, everyone.
Maya, tell us, World Diabetes Day in Bulgaria. How is it being celebrated? What are the key topics in your country these days?
Well, I'm lucky to speak after Joao because I can continue in the same way, telling you that similar to Portugal, we are celebrating all over the country by regions. Actually, Bulgarian Diabetes Association is a nationwide organization with membering other associations, like 70 in number. And we have already past events, I mean, in our regional centers like Pleven, like Montana, like Vidin, they already did their events, supported by the central office, and everywhere with a bit of education, because I can take the last sentence of the president of the European Parliament. We need more of this, and we need it now. So, to my opinion, the education and the continuous education of the people with diabetes is very important, and it is something we are missing in Bulgaria, like a process and like education which is reimbursed. So here is the role actually of our organization also, because we have such educational programs which we extend during the years through our regional centers to our members. Hopefully this year, after COVID, we restarted this activity, and this is something which we develop very actively, but we will need to be developed also by the authorities, by the Ministry of Health, because actually otherwise it can't be like a structured process. It should be part of a national program, which actually is our major goal or major aim to achieve.
And Maya, if I may interrupt, it is something I hear quite a bit through my work on the board of IDF Europe, actually, that especially from a European perspective in countries in Eastern Europe where the healthcare system is maybe less strong than here in Germany, for example, or even in Portugal, that associations like yours really fill in the gap, especially when it comes not so much to diabetes care as such, but to the holistic issues like education, the holistic thing around it, from peer support to education to providing support.
Psychological support also, which is totally missing, not existing. And talking about our activity for the year which passed already, there is something I am proud of. The campaign we made together with some partners for screening for diabetes retinopathy, which is actually something also missing. Patients with diabetes need to have a very clear path for the things they need to do to check for eventual complications for eyes, for kidney, for heart, etc. And this is also something which is missing, like a structured approach, structured guidelines, or structured path for the patient. So we did a 2-year campaign. This year was the second phase, where actually the results showed up that really this is something very important, very needed, because maybe 50% of the persons who passed through these exams were actually needed to have some follow-up and additional checks, even though some medical treatment, additional medical care.
So you screen through your organization, you screen for people at high risk and then give them recommendation, education,
Yes,
send them to the doctor.
this was done by mobile equipment and in remote areas, because actually in big cities where there are big hospitals, this is easy. But in remote areas, in very small cities or villages, people don't have access to such specific checks.
And
like,
Bulgaria is a huge country. I've traveled through there several times. Maya, for the end of your talk, you brought a picture from the Blue Monument Challenge, which is something that is happening in many countries around the world as well.
Yes.
In commemoration of World Diabetes Day, diabetes associations, governments are being encouraged to light up important monuments in blue. And this is happening right now in your capital, right now?
Yes, it is a bit early, maybe in half an hour it will be lightened in blue. This is the National Palace of Culture, which is in the city center. Very nice place where many people is going every day. So I'm very happy that everyone could see. And because we published this morning in our website, also on the website of the National Palace of Culture and everywhere, that the National Palace of Culture will be lighted in blue, so everybody will know why.
Wonderful. I always think every year it's a powerful symbol that brings countries together. On the IDF Global website, you can see pictures from all over the world where ministries of health, governments, diabetes associations are lighting up monuments. We did this a couple of years ago with the Brandenburg Gate here and many other buildings. It's always a fun activity. Maya, thank you very much for joining us live from Bulgaria, for talking about what is important on World Diabetes Day in Bulgaria. And now go out and watch and enjoy the National Palace lights lighting up as soon as it gets dark. Thank you very much.
Thank you.